Pain is the body's warning system. Without it, something feels wrong. At first, it feels like a gift. No suffering, no fear, no limits. But within hours, people start getting hurt and don't even notice. Bones break, skin tears, organs fail, and no one feels a thing. By the time humanity realizes the truth, it's already freaking too late. Pain is not just discomfort. It is one of the most important biological systems in the human body. At its core, pain is information. It tells you when something is wrong. It tells you when something is damaged. And most importantly, it tells you when to stop. Without pain, the body loses its ability to protect itself. To understand this, we first need to understand what pain actually is. Pain begins in specialized nerve endings called nociceptors. These receptors are located throughout the body, in the skin, in the muscles, in the joints, and around internal organs. When these receptors detect extreme heat, pressure, or chemical signals released during injury, they convert that stimulus into electrical signals. These signals travel through nerves into the spinal cord and then to the brain. The brain processes this information and creates the experience we call pain. But pain is not just a signal, it is a full-body response system. The moment you feel pain, your body reacts automatically. You withdraw from danger, you reduce movement, you protect the injured area. This reaction happens in milliseconds, often before you're even consciously aware of it. This is known as a reflex response. Pain also creates learning. It builds memory. You remember what caused harm, and you avoid repeating it. This is how humans survive in a complex and dangerous environment. Pain is both immediate protection and long-term education. Now imagine removing that system entirely. If you could not feel pain at all, your body would still experience damage, but you would not know it. This condition actually exists. It is called congenital insensitivity to pain. People with this condition cannot feel physical pain, but everything else in their body still functions normally. They can feel touch, they can feel temperature to some extent, but they lack the warning signal that something is harmful. In real-world cases, this leads to severe consequences. Children may bite their tongue repeatedly, they may walk on fractured bones, they may develop infections from unnoticed wounds, and because there is no pain, they do not stop. This shows something important. Pain does not create damage, it limits damage. Without it, injuries continue longer than they should. Pain also plays a major role inside the body. Internal organs rely on pain signals to indicate distress. For example, inflammation produces chemical signals that activate pain receptors. This creates discomfort that draws attention to the problem. Without that signal, conditions like internal bleeding or organ failure can progress silently. Another critical function of pain is regulating movement. Pain sets boundaries for physical activity. When muscles fatigue, pain signals encourage rest. When joints are overloaded, pain reduces force. Without these signals, the body loses its internal limits. This can lead to overuse injuries, tissue damage, and long-term degeneration. Pain also plays a role in maintaining posture. Small discomforts help you adjust position. Without them, you might remain in harmful positions for extended periods. This can slowly damage the spine, joints, and muscles. Even basic environmental awareness depends on pain. Pain warns you when surfaces are too hot or too cold. Without it, you could expose your body to extreme conditions without realizing the risk. Now consider healing. Pain is essential during recovery. It forces rest. It reduces movement. It protects the injured area. Without pain, you may continue using damaged tissue. This interrupts the healing process and often makes the injury worse. In this way, pain acts as a natural protection system during recovery. Now let's look at the opposite extreme. What happens when pain becomes constant? Chronic pain occurs when pain continues beyond normal healing. It may last months or years. In many cases, there is no clear ongoing injury. The pain system itself becomes overactive. This creates continuous signals to the brain, even when there is no physical damage. This type of pain can be just as dangerous in a different way. Instead of protecting the body, it limits it. People reduce movement, avoid activity, and slowly lose physical strength. Chronic pain also affects mental health. It increases stress hormones, it disrupts sleep, it can lead to anxiety and depression. This highlights an important balance. Pain must exist, but it must also be regulated. Too little pain is dangerous. Too much pain is also harmful. The human body depends on the correct level of pain response. So how should pain be managed? First, pain should be understood as information. Not all pain means serious damage. Some pain is temporary. Some is part of adaptation. But all pain provides feedback. Learning to interpret that feedback is essential. Second, pain should be respected. Ignoring pain signals can lead to long-term injury. At the same time, fear of pain should not completely stop activity. Movement is still necessary for health. The goal is balance. Third, recovery strategies are important. Rest allows healing. Gradual movement restores function. Physical therapy helps rebuild strength. For chronic pain, management becomes more complex. It often includes multiple approaches: medical treatment, exercise programs, and psychological support. One effective method is reducing the brain's sensitivity to pain signals. This can be done through controlled exposure to movement, relaxation techniques, and consistent routines. Over time, the nervous system can become less reactive. Pain does not disappear completely, but it becomes more manageable. Another important factor is lifestyle. Sleep quality, nutrition, and stress levels all influence how pain is experienced. Poor sleep increases pain sensitivity. High stress amplifies pain signals. Proper recovery reduces them. Now return to the original question. What if you could not feel pain ever again? At first, it may seem like an advantage. No discomfort, no suffering, no fear. But this removes a critical survival system. Without pain, there is no warning. Without warning, there is no adjustment. And without adjustment, damage continues unnoticed. Pain is not a flaw, it is a protective mechanism. It allows the body to respond, adapt, and survive. The goal is not to eliminate pain completely. The goal is to understand it, to manage it, and to use it as guidance, because in the end, a life without pain is not safer, it is simply quieter. And in that silence, the body loses its ability to protect itself forever.
I'll be back.